am going to do my first what I eat in a day video. Excuse the wet and wild hair because I'm just out the shower. So this is not a work day, this is a Saturday and it's a day off for me and it's a day out as well. So I will show you what I would tend to do when I'm out for most of the day. I'm not saying by any means that you should be eating this way. Everyone's body's different, everyone likes different foods, but really I just hope you get some inspiration from it. I started the day off with warm lemon and lime water. Usually I start it off with just a lemon water, but I fancied a little change, and also I have a bottle in my picnic basket, which you'll see later, where I've done the other half of the lemon and the other half of the lime. So I'm just going to drink this as I get ready for my day out, and then I'll have breakfast afterwards. So I'll catch you when my hair is not as wild. I've finished my litre of lemon and lime water, and now that I'm a little bit more presentable, it's time for breakfast. I was going to have an egg for breakfast, that was the plan, like spinach and eggs and maybe a little bit of smoked salmon. I'm really not in the mood for something savoury, so I'll have something sweet. No surprise there, but hopefully something that's also going to nourish my body. So I'm just going to have a little look, see what I've got. Here's what I've decided to go for. I'm going to have some granola, deliciously Ella, of course. I'm so excited that our products are in Tesco now. A banana and some almond milk. I may or may not put some almond butter on because I quite like that creamy texture. We'll see. I decided against the almond butter, but I did add chia seeds. And chia seeds are good for protein, for omega-3s, and also for fibre. And you can add these to just about anything. When they go into liquid, they swell up really quite big and have a really cool texture. So they're quite cool in smoothies, and you can just add them to water as well if you want to jazz up your water. But yeah, I just put it in my cereal. By the time I eat it, they won't have swollen up. So half filled my jar back up with water, and there was still a little bit in the bottom, so then it's kept some of the flavour, and also I have some of the slices left in there too. So that'll mean that by the time I have finished and left the house, hopefully I'll finish that, I will have had 1.5 litres of water this morning. So I'm doing good on the hydration front. We are taking my nephew to the zoo today, so we plan on having a picnic at the zoo. So of course I've packed my own, and I'll just show you what I've done. It was super simple, there was hardly any effort at all, but it's delicious. Here is my picnic basket, which Noah is dying to get into. As you can see, he's like, what is this? I put some baby spinach in the bottom, so that's just fresh. Oh, sorry, it's a bit like lots of condensation. And then this is quinoa that I had for dinner last night, and it has, what's it got in it again? I think it's lemon, tahini, coriander and cherry tomatoes. And then on top of that you can see there's roast sweet potato, which I just done in paprika and herbs de Provence, and of course garlic as well, because that just makes it so yummy. And then on top, if you can see, I have a tuna steak. So that was basically my dinner last night. I just made extra and put the leftovers into the fridge in a jar. And then this morning I've drizzled over some avocado oil into the top of it. So there's a little bit of a dressing too. Lots of flavours in there and lots of nourishment. In the rest of the basket we have a little fruit salad that I just put in an old almond butter jar. I've got oranges, blueberries and watermelon in there. Of course a deliciously Ella bar to snack on, because no doubt I'll get hungry before lunchtime and will need a snack. Inside the foil I have dates stuffed with cashew butter, which everybody knows I love. Inside that napkin is a fork for my salad. And then of course I said earlier that I put the other half to the lemon and the other half to the lime in here. I've only half filled it with cold water because when I get there I'm going to ask if they can give me boiled water so that I can have it warm, because I prefer it warm and also it's pretty good for your digestive system. And then I've also just shoved in a couple of herbal teas. So that is my pretty little picnic basket for our trip to the zoo. bit of a treat day. I am going to Anna's house. I'm back from the zoo. Anna's one of my best friends and she just got a new house, so I'm going to see it and have a little sleepover there. A lot of the time with friends, I will eat out or order in if we're together. But with Anna, we actually really enjoy cooking together, and we have this thing, it's kind of like our little thing, where we always have aubergines together. However, I am going to pick up some dark chocolate, like I said, treat day. The plan is to go in the hot tub, so that'll be really fun. And I don't know, I just want today to be just super relaxed. I think it's really important that if you want to maintain a healthy lifestyle, that you don't feel incredibly guilty for having days where you don't eat 100% perfectly, because nobody does. So, I need to go to a shop to collect said dark chocolate. How's this for an outfit? Oh yeah! I have zero shame. Just added some sunglasses into the equation, as if it couldn't get any worse. So here are the chocolates that I ended up going for. I got an 85% and I got a 56, but it's orange flavour, so I really wanted to try and taste it. A lot of people think that I can't have like sort of normal milk chocolate. I can, it's just that, well, A, I like dark chocolate, but also it is the healthier option, and I always try to go for the healthier option when possible. Look, and a meal prep, so cute. Fresh picked potatoes from Anna's garden. After I filmed the potatoes at Anna's house, I then filmed nothing else for the rest of the evening. Usually I'd at least take a photo of my meal because, you know, I do that all the time anyway. However, the conversation was so good constantly throughout the entire night that I couldn't stop the conversation to take a photo. That is a big deal for me. I will stop any conversation to take a photo of food. That is what I do. But the conversation was that good. Seriously. Anyway, so what we had for dinner was baked potatoes, the potatoes that you've seen picked from the gardens. Normally I don't really eat potatoes, so again that was a bit more of a treat for me. I would normally go for sweet potatoes, but I love anything that's homegrown. What Anna did is she cooked all the vegetables in some herbs and some oil and made them taste really lovely, and so I just had that on top of the potato, and that was my dinner, including a lot of chocolate also. Something else I just wanted to say is I am snacking on freeze-dried strawberries. In my last video I mentioned these, but I didn't have them to show. So they just come in a little packet. Doesn't matter what brand you get, I guess, but you do need to make sure that the ingredients are 100% strawberries. This is what they look like. Just little dried strawberry things. And they taste amazing, they're super sweet. So I like to snack on these if I fancy like Haribo or something like that. So if you're in the mood for Haribo and you want a substitution, those can help. So my first what I eat in a day video wasn't exactly me on point when it comes to all the healthy eating, but I feel like I just still wanted to show it anyway, because it's important to know that if you want to maintain a healthy lifestyle, that you can have some flexibility. You don't have to be strict all the time. It's more important to me to go out and enjoy myself and not get food stress and maybe just have a little bit of flexibility than to decide not to go out because I can't eat here and I can't eat there and I can't have this and I can't have that. When it comes to my intolerances, of course, but when it comes to just healthy choices, the best advice I can give is just choose the healthiest option available and then just let it go. Don't hold on to guilt, don't like punish yourself and think, well, I'm going to have to work out more or I'm going to have to eat super healthy the next day. If you wake up feeling like really bloated and you feel quite awful, drink some warm lemon water because that helps the digestive process, and it also has a lot of other health benefits as well, detoxes the body a little bit. But yeah, don't freak out, because that is not a healthy lifestyle if you are punishing yourself for not eating in the best way possible. That's a really unhealthy relationship with food. So
It's just as important to have a healthy relationship with food as it is to consume healthy foods. And that is something I've personally had to work on. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!